Hey, my little cupcakes. I have a great story. Ralph and Rita's Rotten Day. Here we go on our adventure. Hope you like it. In two little houses in two little hills lived two best friends. And every morning, Rita and Ralph would open their doors, step outside, close their doors, and run. Every day, they'd both come out of their houses, open their doors, and run. Where they're running to? Down the hill, and up the hill, and down the hill, and up the hill. So they run from their homes to meet each other. Down the hill, up the hill, down the hill. They'd meet under the apple tree and high five, pinky shake, do a cha-cha, play zombie tag, and make daisy chains. They had the best time. So they'd meet up with each other and high five, all kinds of things. They make daisy chains, dance. They just enjoyed each other. Then one day they played a new game, sticks and stones. Oh, yelled Rita. Uh-oh, Ralph froze. This was bad, really bad. So they ran away. Oh no. Ralph made Rita cry. He froze and he ran away. She was bawling. He threw the stick at her. He hurt her. Then down the hill and up the hill, down the hill and up the hill he ran. Look at him running away. He left her crying. They opened their doors, raced inside, and closed their doors. Rita was mad, and Ralph was sorry. So Ralph opened the door, stepped outside, and closed the door. It was 100 years to Rita's house, it felt. But she was his best friend, so Ralph went. So Rita was so mad, and Ralph was sorry that he did that. So he left his house and started walking towards Rita's house. Down the hill and up the hill, and down the hill, up the hill, and down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, and up the hill. Oh no. So he went to Rita's house to say he was sorry. See him running? The long one made Ralph a smidge grumpy. I'm sorry, he barked. But he didn't sound one bit sorry. So Rita did not open the door. Grr, said Ralph. Grr. And off he stomped. So it took a long time to get over there. And he got grumpy, and he didn't say sorry very nicely. He didn't sound sincere. Down the hill and up the hill, down the hill and up the hill, down the hill and up the hill, down the hill and up the hill. He ran back to his house. So he went back. He tried to say sorry, but he didn't do it right. And Rita didn't let him in. He opened the door, stepped inside, and closed the door. Now Ralph was mad, and Rita was kind of sorry. So she opened the door, stepped outside, closed the door, and ran. So Ralph went home, and he was mad. But Rita was sorry she didn't open the door. So she left her house to go towards his house. Down the hill and up the hill, down the hill and up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, and up the hill she ran to Ralph's house. See, she's right there at his house. I hope he lets her in. I hope they make up. And she ran. As she ran, she thought about Ralph. And that rock, just thinking about it, made her mad all over again. I want my pine cone back, she shouted. Ralph opened the door and closed the door. And Rita tramped. Oh my goodness. So she said she was mad about that he threw a rock at her. And she said, I want my pine cone back that I gave you. And he just threw it out the door. They didn't even talk. They're not making up. They're still fighting. Down the hill and up the hill, down the hill and up the hill, down the hill and up the hill, down the hill and up the hill. She ran to her house. Boy, she looks tired. So she went back to her house. They still hadn't made up and said sorry to each other. She opened the door, marched inside, and slammed the door. Now Rita was mad. And Rita was sad. And Ralph was mad. And Ralph was sad. Well, they're not being friends with each other. So they're mad and they're also sad. They're their best friends. They're not playing. They gotta make up. And in the Tule houses on Tule Hills, no one slept a wink. It had been a rotten day. So these two friends, neither one could sleep. They were sad and mad. They needed to say sorry the right way. Just when it seemed nothing would be right again, it was a new day. Rita and Ralph opened their doors, stepped outside, closed their doors, and went. Where'd they go? So they both opened their doors and went wherever they're going. Down the hill and up the hill, down the hill and up the hill. See? They're right there. They're facing each other. I wonder what they're going to say to each other. I hope they make up. I hope they say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, said Rita. I'm sorry, said Ralph. And this time they really meant it. So they met each other halfway between their homes. And they both said, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. And they meant it. They did a high five and a pinky shake and a cha-cha-cha. They played zombie tag and made daisy chains because best friends always find a way. So they made up and they played all their games that they like to play together. Best friends always find a way to meet in the middle. See, look at that. They're having a picnic and they've made up, they're friends again. So they're meeting in the middle. The end. Hope you enjoyed it.